These niggas bumping when they come through, but they don't know who they talking to. Come on, let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you. These niggas bumping when they come through, but they don't know who they talking to. Come on, let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you. I'm ticking like a bomb, but quietly like a Rolex. Cleaning off my hands while asking these niggas who next. In my family, I'm the baby, they say it's danger in them streets. When I step off the curb, I'm the danger in them streets. My brothers be diplomatic, that means that they're talking through. But once you see me coming, that means that the talk is through. Where my homies? Out here stacking paper, and I don't have homies, I got brothers with crazy greater. Before you hit the block with your foolish pride, I can see the future you's about to be a homicide. We busting caps, no cap, matter of fact, really a cap in the laughing at the people screaming, now please make it. These niggas bumping when they come through, but they don't know who they talking to. Come on, let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you. These niggas bumping when they come through. Yeah, it is, yeah, it is. They don't know who they talking to. Now they don't, now they don't. Don't let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you.
We out here acting up fool, not trying to break no rules. We breaking boys' brains, they hoping that we lose. Mama say keep them close, that way you can watch. Dumps makes them careless. Boys they acting like cops, always on some bullshit. Stirred up peeping game, scoping body language, standing like some dames, slipping on a constant, never out the way. Not paying you no mind, gon' get damn straight. Me and my bros, we gon' creep up on the low, seeing what y'all doing and put it on the floor. That's for sure. Me and my bros, we gon' step up on the scene. What you looking at? Best believe we gon' be clean. Look at me,
These niggas bumping when they come through, but they don't know who they talking to. Come on, let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you. These niggas bumping when they come through, but they don't know who they talking to. Come on, let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you.
Niggas talk that talk, but then they walk differently. The difference is we elite. They in the bitches league where the snitches bleed and the snakes switching the weed. Steady lying seed without proper water and feed. Fuck you mean? Jump on the scene like what? Hit you with two in the gut. Deep mud, bud.
You dance.
He full of shit, not anymore. Hits to the core. Left his body bruised and equal sore. He swore he was Teflon tough. Couldn't be touched, but even Teflon breaks down when the heat's too much. Trust, my bros right in the back, ready to snap. Bulldozing niggas, running them over like woman sap. Rush mode.
These niggas bumping when they come through, but they don't know who they talking to. Come on, let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you. These niggas bumping when they come through, but they don't know who they talking to. Go on, let them do what they do, cause when it's over, it's all on you. Niggas bump their gums when they walk away. They mouth and roll a check, they ass can't cash is what we used to say. I see you feeling snakish, gon' strikes what I'm telling you. This nigga straight vagina, why you think we keep on running through? Then you got these busters that be claiming that they running things until we bring the pressure. Now you find out they just running, man. Waving the white flag, oh now you wanna stop the beef. Let me make it clear, I'll stop once I have squashed the beef. Get it?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? September 24th, MZ here, coming at you with another one. For those that have been here on the regular, thank you for showing up. Go and hit the thumbs up and let's get ready to kick back and do what we do. If you new, hit the thumbs up, kick back, and find out what we do that's new. As you can see, as usual, I take my time, but I got to go ahead and tell you. The title is just what it means. Down your sweet dynamite Dubois explodes, denigrates, desolates Anthony, Mike, Drop, Joshua. My question is, were you surprised? I mean, in your heart of hearts, your mind to mind, um, knowing boxing, and I'm not talking about just because you really like the fighter. I mean, really putting an educated thought to it. Are you surprised that Dubois, Daniel Dubois, went out there and handled his business against AJ like he did? I, for one, can say honestly, I was not tremendously surprised. I was not tremendously surprised. But what I'm going to do is sit back a little bit like I usually do, get my little situation set up. If you like to sip, go grab you something to drink. If you smoke, go on and get your stuff set up and get yourself situated because we finna kick back and chill. Other than that, all I can say is congratulations. This is not basketball. Aja Wilson for becoming two-time MVP. I know this is probably her third one, but two-time because there's a special part about this two-time because it was unanimous. Two-time unanimous MVP of the WNBA. Also, salute to Caitlin Clark for being the Rookie of the Year. My brother Trey X is in the building. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? Glad to see you making it through. As usual, like I said, we're going to sit back and let the family get themselves together, get your drinks, your snacks, whatever it is that you do. So you can sit back and chill with me because we're going to talk about this situation with Dubois and Joshua a little bit. And find out what you all thinking. Salute to D'Lo 404 Boxing, the voice of reason. That's right, the real, the true, the only voice of reason. What's up, fam? What's going on? Given that name by Trey X. That's right. So it makes sense too because the man do be coming up with some good points to give you a good look and give you a different outtake of what it is that we be talking about. So as you come in, like I said, get yourselves together, sit back, relax, and we're going to have some fun. Or attempt to. That's right. We're going to attempt to have some fun. While we sit back and Bruce, gas, boxing, jazz, and more. Salute, brother. Musically Zone Talks Boxing. Yes, I caught that interview that you was doing the other day. Man, Tim, was it Witherspoon? I don't want to mess Champ's name up, but that was a good interview. He gave some enlightening things that will fit great in this conversation tonight. Talking about how when somebody offers you their hand, a helping hand, and there's nothing that they're trying to gain from it but an honest helping gesture. Sometimes, pride, confidence, mainly pride, gets in the way and make you shun that. And I think this might have been one of the cases for Joshua, but like I said, we'll break it down and get into it and go from there. I just want to let enough people get in so I don't have to repeat some things. That way they'll know exactly where it is that I'm going with what I'm going with. Did I just put that in there? Yeah, get that out of there. So I can make sure that we keep it going with what we're going with. Everybody speaking to each other. That is gravy. Great. See if I got something that I can put tantalizing into your ears till we get enough people in here where we can start the conversation. Heck. After I let me see. Guess I'll drop one more jam. D-Lo, I know you like keep rolling. I don't worry about your problems. Let no problems worry me. Need no tent up on my window. Let them haters see. I keep moving. Let's go ahead and keep moving up for my partner, D-Lo 404. And then after that, I guess enough should be in here. We can start the conversation. If not, I just get to rumbling on my own. You know what? I'm going to go even deep. No, I ain't going to go that way. Eric R in the building. Salute, family. Glad to see you rolling on in and kicking it up the dust. You back in the States, I assume. If so, that is wonderful. D-Lo, I am looking for your song if I can pull it up. But for some reason, this motherfucker hiding from me. Puffy getting robbed like a snitch to hide the fact he did some he shouldn't have did. Now we riding for that. Y'all remember when Pac said that? Yes, he did. Boy, that boy Puffton. I don't know, man. It's just that's a hell of a fall to come from. Where the heck is the song? Everybody speaking to each other. You know what? Since I can't find it, my bad, D-Lo, my glasses is not focusing in fast enough for me to find what I'm looking for. So I guess I'll just click on who was a good one? I don't want to hear me. Let me see if I can listen to one of the brothers. Do. Yeah, been back. Okay, glad to see you guys made it back safe and sound. And everything going great with the family. There it is. I keep moving. We're gonna go ahead and drop I Keep Moving one quick second for my boy D-Lo 404 Boxing. Voice of Reason, because that's his song. And you know, this is how I fade in and fade out. Let me go ahead and let this roll, and I'll be right back and we'll start cooking. I said we'll start cooking.
I don't worry about no problems, there's no problem worry me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty way to see it. I keep moving, always keep these people in your sight. I keep moving, you never know who's wrong or who's right. I don't worry about no problems, there's no problem worry me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty way to see it. I keep moving, always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving, you never know who's truly on your side. On a mission for them dead white boys. You know the dead ones get stacked up. When you walk into a strip club, tossing up while hoes act up. Niggas look strange, I look strange back. You got a problem, you don't really want that. That alcohol got you thinking. You plugged in, don't make me just prove that. Now I'm trying to let you make it, my nigga, just let it be. But that devil off up in you, so you gon' come fuck with me. Now I can make it home and you might not let there be new scripture. If you cross the line, I can guarantee that I'll let that be hit you. I don't worry about no problems, there's no problem worry me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty way to see. I keep moving, always keep the people in your sight. I keep moving, you never know who's wrong or who's right. I don't worry about no problems, there's no problem worry me. I don't need no ticket for my windows empty way to see. I keep moving, always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving, you never know who's truly on your side.
I keep on moving like soul to soul. Penetrate your mind, let your conscience flow. Like water from the aquifer. Look you in the ocular and see the sea. Put a hand in the sea, take a sip. Know those little clips will have a tip. Got the mic with a firm grip when I spit. Got bubbles like a little shit.
Niggas killing me with this mother shit that you hear. Ability to speak with clarity, it's so unclear.
But I'ma need you to step your game up. Cause if not, you a trunk that's a lame up. I'ma call you super dead cause your game's up. Pack shit if you can be a name truck. What?
Worry about no problems, there's no problem worry me. I don't need no tears upon my windows empty way to see. I keep moving, always keep the people in your sight. I keep moving, you never know who's wrong or who's right. Worry about no problems, there's no problem worry me. I don't need no tears upon my windows empty way to see. I keep moving, always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving, you never know who's truly on your side. I said,
Niggas killing me with this mother shit that you hear. Ability to speak with clarity, it's so
I
unclear.
said, niggas be talking crazy, hold up, don't make them wait. I don't chase after hoes, I really maintain. Okay, let's get that straight. Back to the grill, when these niggas got beef, yes man, gon' bring your stage. By the time you realize we got a problem, then it's too late.
Okay, we back in the building. We back in the building. We back in the building. Well, my first question still stands. Were you surprised that Dubois, Daniel, Sweet Dynamite, Dubois, went out there and did Anthony Mike drop Joshua the way he did? Like I started off saying, I, for one, was not overly surprised. I just wasn't surprised at all. There are some things in ways that I look at certain fighters and the way they move and the way they act that I just have my way of looking at them. Not to go against the numbers or anything like that. It's just certain fighters that I just, you see things, you notice things about them that make you feel like they ain't like that, or some things can come up in front of them that kind of slowly throw them a little off. Now I know Joshua had the good stoppage against Valine, and I can't remember the brother's name that he knocked out from the MMA. Yes, he was flying high, but it was endorphins that he was receiving were they weren't real, especially the second group when he got the second knockout over the guy from the MMA, because that was really not competition. Let us not fool ourselves. People don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, it feels good. He knocked him out. You can go outside right now and knock out a bum that's talking crazy, that think he got some hands. You knock him out, you're going to feel good. Knocking out somebody feels good. Making somebody's leg buckle feels good. So I can see how AJ, the crowd, people could all feel good about what he had just done and think that can carry over into a fight with Daniel Dubois. Gil Cole's in the building. Salute MZ and the chat. Salute right back at you, my brother. Glad to see you sliding through. As I'm gonna have to start saying, y'all hit the like button so we can start getting our stuff up. Because whenever I get this gonna be good, I sure plan on sharing it with the rest of y'all. Anyway, as I was saying, good wins. But people had wrote off Dubois. People really was, they kind of wrote him off. He had his loss with his orbital bone betrayed him in the fight where he had to take a loss. Then he took the loss against Usyk, which a lot of people feel like, he didn't get the fair treatment in that fight. They feel like that Usyk should have been stopped with that body blow that Dubois hit him with. But, there's no need to cry over spilled milk. That's just how things break down sometimes, and that's just what happens. So the fight is set up. People are clamoring for it. It's an excitement going on. And it just so happens that Turki Al-Sheikh happens to be around, you know what I'm saying? Which helped move things along quite easy. Eric also said, Gil Cole said, I had Dubois. Dubois. Let me put that on so they can see it. I had Dubois. I'll just take this so you can put the other part in the oven for me because I kind of ate something already. Thank you, though. Excuse me for that. He said, I had Dubois by KO round 6. Oh, if that's what you had him with, that's a damn good pick. So you weren't fooled. You were not fooled by the fact that everybody was looking over Dubois. You were you surprised? That's what I mean. You weren't surprised that he got stopped. And Eric also said, AJ tricked me one last time. So he got you. So he got you. Okay. As I was saying, the two stoppages that AJ got, one of them was against competition, and you can't take that away from him, that feeling. But riding high on the second knockout, which I still can't remember the man's name. Y'all put his name in the chat for me so I don't keep saying that. AJ's last knockout victory against the MMA guy. Excuse me. That went down the wrong. That went down the windpipe. I almost choked the brother to death. Anyway, as I was saying, the fight gets made. Turki Al-Sheikh is here. It helps to facilitate things right along. Y'all saw the spectacle that was in Wimbledon, however the hell you say the name of that damn place. Y'all know what I'm saying. Where they tennis be going down hard at. Billie Jean King was in there wrecking at one point. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, spectacle great. But before we fast forward there, I want to go to the face-off when they were sitting down having a conversation. And Daniel said something, we can go right now. Let me not pretend like I don't know. He said we can go right now because he and AJ were saying some things. And then AJ decided he was like real tough. don't disrespect me. I don't take disrespect lightly. He stood up, he didn't talk about beating Daniel down. You know how people always say words really mean something. He didn't say, don't disrespect me. I don't take disrespect lightly. I put these hands on, I'll whoop your butt. He said, I will smash this chair across your face. Let's rewind that, because I would have been like, you gonna hit him with the chair? Y'all supposed to be fighters. You can get up and whoop his ass because you don't take disrespect lightly, but you're gonna stand up and smash him in the face with the chair. Okay. And people, at the time, in the moment, people was like, ooh, AJ, gangster. He done got with it. Like, oh, Dubois, you better watch yourself. It was a nice little showing. It was a nice little kicking up of the sand. I think AJ was trying to figure out a way to psych himself up fully. And this is just me, spitballing here, I'm just giving you my take on it. But I think he was really trying to get himself up to the point to where he believed he can get out there and mess with Dubois. Now, coming to the press conference, you guys remember the press conference when the question was asked about the sparring, the rumor that once was, the rumor that everybody was, I wonder, did he get knocked out in sparring? 10-ounce gloves, headgear, this kind of stuff. I wonder. So when they were asking AJ about it, what did he say? He cracked me in sparring, and I want my get back. I know that's a horrible English accent, but y'all know what I'm doing. But the crowd missed it. They were like, oh, he wanted back. Some people were smart enough to say, hey, wait a minute. Something happened in sparring. And he's confessing to it. He's pretty much letting you know. He didn't tell us that he got slipped, but what he did tell us is that he got cracked. And he wanted his get back. Some people might say he was a little nervous, but he'd been under those bright lights before. The bright lights over there across the pond, they follow him. He, in my opinion, in this era right now, even over Lennox and Bruno and all those guys, Ernest Davis in the house, my big bro, Big E, my favorite all-time producer, Texas Timbo, Manny Draper Lynn, the man who makes tracks that's hot as fire, my big brother, Big E. What's going on, bro? Glad to see you fall through. Anyway, where was I? I was at the point of, the bright lights. That's AJ. That's his dwelling spot. That's where he shines the most. When they put the AJ on fire, had a fire going all down the lane so he can walk through like a prima donna in his all white robe, looking at the people or looking down at the people, because they used to hoist him up on some kind of platform way up in the air so he can look down on his subjects. That, oh, AJ, you know how they be doing. But anyway, I don't think that the lights was bright like that. I was looking at this guy because he said he wanted to get his get back. And all the things that led up to the fight. When the bell rang, first off, let me bring this point up, because my brother, he said he noticed that when, AJ took his time, made us wait, did the little, the Godfather music, I got to give it to him. Him coming out with the little Godfather, that was hard. I enjoyed that. And then he went on into who was it? 50 Cent. He went into 50 Cent. Whatever. But I enjoyed the Godfather part for sure. He came in looking all serious and mean mug and tight. He looked tight. Dubois was bouncing around, moving around. He looked loose. He looked ready to go. He looked confident. Let's put it like that. He looked confident. And I learned when it comes to doing some battles sometimes, stepping on the court, in sport, sometimes people come out in the mask. The mean mugging is to mask the fact that I'm a little nervous. But I can't let the people know that I'm nervous, so I'm going to put on this hard face. And, I'm just speculating. like I said, this is just my opinion. Maybe he was nervous because he did let us know that the boys cracked him in sparring. He did that. Ain't no need for us to guess about it, fight about it, argue about it. We know it happened because AJ told us it did. He told us it did. Anyway, now that all that has been set up and we pretty much all on the same page and we all agreeing. Let me see. They get ready to start fighting the bell rings. And what I noticed was Daniel Dubois was using, I don't know if this is how his jab is always, but he was using a nice, stiff, stick, punch through the target jab. He wasn't using the flick jab kind of like AJ was using. You could see AJ put a little power on it sometime, but most of the time, it looked at half-hearted. It didn't look like he was, really on point with it. Feeling around and doing things like that. At some points you did see some defense that he tried to produce against Dubois. But something interesting that I noticed when they clinched the very first time, and I believe it was because the referee was saying that Dubois was using his head when he split him up. He came in, he was reprimanding Dubois, but Dubois was looking outside the ring at whoever it was. And I have to say, I don't know which one of his team was standing on the apron, but whichever them that was giving instructions, hats off to them. Hats off to them all the way, because whether they was, I don't know if they were telling Daniel what to do or anything, but I could see him looking at them and acknowledging the fact that he was paying attention, because he nodded to him like yes, both times. Pretty much after that, Dubois started pumping the jab a little more and following it up with the right. In which case, AJ, like Spence, could not get out of the way of the jab. For whatever reason that night, he could not get out of the way of the jab. And like I said, he wasn't pumping a strong jab. It was like he was waiting for something to happen. And when I say that, if you guys can remember, after he fought after he fought Ruiz, the second fight that they got into, and Ruiz first hit AJ, it looked like AJ was already expecting to get hit. But the way he reacted, I can't explain how he reacts, but it's almost like a panic. It's almost like a panic. Puts his head down and just start grabbing, trying to reach, which I hope somebody teaches him how. If you're going to clinch, learn how to do it. Because he was eating a lot of punches. It was just why he was trying to reach. His oh my gosh, it was terrible to look at. But I don't want to take anything away from Dubois, so I'm going to keep on the way I'm going. Whoever Dubois was listening to, congratulations to them. Great job. Great job. As I said, AJ couldn't get away from the jab. So I also noticed about AJ, if you guys didn't notice, his timing seemed off. I went back and watched the fight, and I counted a number of 4 uppercuts that he threw. 4. Remember the very first hard engagement that they had? He threw the uppercut. Dubois threw an uppercut and they kind of clinched up. It sounded like the uppercut landed and Dubois ate it. But after further study of that certain area of the film, I slowed it down, double, and he did not land that punch on the chin. It looked like it landed more on the left upper part of the chest and shoulder because of the way Dubois was turned. After that, they did the hook thing when Dubois went under AJ's right hook, and AJ went under Dubois' right hook, and when they turned, that's where the trouble started. AJ started drifting to his right, and Dubois just went on and swung the overhead, and AJ moved right into the target where it caught him right on the chin. And I have to say, AJ seems to have a recuperative powers, kind of like Julius Williams. It's almost not there. It's almost as if he gets stung, punches don't wake him up out of it. It just takes him a long time to recover. And once he got clipped and he went down the first time, luckily, in my opinion, the bell rang and saved him. Because I believe if there was more time, he might have got stopped because that overhand really shook him up. He get back to the corner. He comes back out. His legs seem pretty stable. Looks like he got himself together. The ice bag on his back and everything. I didn't see any swell or anything like that. Just saw the water they poured on him. Ben Davis giving whatever instructions he's giving. But when they come back out, the second punch that had AJ bell rung was a jab. I don't know if everybody saw it, but the second punch that rang AJ's bell, if I'm remembering correct, was a jab. AJ threw like a kind of sweeping hook, almost like a jab, but Dubois threw a jab that caught AJ right on the chin and turned his head. Turned his head solidly. That's when they turned. Dubois started throwing. AJ put his hands up, and when AJ tried to move, his legs just stopped, and that's when he fell over. Not laughing, just saying that's how it went down. Because when he got, that's how it went down. He went up against the ropes, all that stuff. He stood up. The reason he was complaining to the referee because when he fell down, he didn't get punched. But like I said, the jab started all of that. That jab really shook him up, man. Like it did Julian Williams when he got caught by a jab by Banana. Can't remember his first name right. Rosario. What's it, Rosario? When he went against when Julian Williams went against Rosario, he got caught by a jab and started doing a staking leg. It just so happened that Dubois was noticing more times than not when he did get AJ that he would get up on it. He wasn't wasting no time with it. AJ fell down, got up, complained a little bit. That's why, because it wasn't that sweeping hook that Dubois threw that everybody thought in real time. That's what knocked him down. It was a jab. You go back and watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. They both swung at each other at the same time. It was almost impact at the same time. Dubois kind of pushed over a little to the left like he felt his punch, but because he threw a jab, and when y'all go back and look at it, you will see what I'm talking about. It really rocked AJ's head. That's what put him down. And from there, he was Bambi pretty much. Yes, he still tried to move around the ring and do some things, but he never got his timing right. Like I said, he missed 4 good uppercuts throughout the fight. That just was crazy. That power jab of Dubois, I don't know how hard Dubois hits, but apparently he hits hard enough to throw AJ off. I even noticed a few times that when he went to the body, that it didn't look like AJ was too thrilled about receiving. It didn't look like AJ was too thrilled about receiving any punches from Dubois. Let me just go ahead and be honest. Dubois probably whooped AJ in sparring. I'm going to try to give AJ this and say maybe his timing was off because he was trying to get a good lick on Dubois. Maybe he thought that he had to catch Dubois fast because he knew what was coming. Maybe he thought that if I could knock him out early, if I can get to him quick, that rumor stuff and all that, I could speak on it in a certain way because you know how he is. He kind of strange with it. Let me see. Hold on. He kind of strange with it, but let me go to the chat. What I seen was the same old AJ and Dubois keeping the head on the center line, no head movement at all. whoever had the biggest chin was going to win. I could feel you with that, Gil Coles, but at the same time, I feel like, if it was that easy, AJ, in my opinion, could have pulled it off. But like I said, his timing was crazily off. He threw a jab, a 1-2, missed the 1-2. He shot the uppercut, and we know he pretty much on point with the uppercut. That's one of his best shots. He was not landing the uppercut. I mean, he was missing this mug right with Dubois right in front of it. I mean, literally catching air. But, you're right. He didn't have head movement. But I did see Dubois. Dubois did slip a couple of jabs from AJ. He did use a little head movement. And when I say a little, I do mean a little, but it was more than AJ, so it did help him. He was able to slip some of AJ's jabs. Because like I said, AJ was pawing with his jab. He wasn't really putting anything behind it, really. It was like sometimes he would wake up because you could see kind of taunting Dubois throughout the fight, which I don't know why he was doing that, because he just wasn't getting it. AJ seemed like his body weighed 300 pounds every time he gets off the canvas. Yeah, when he did get up kind of funny. The first time when he got up, he kind of had that little wobble to it. And he kept fighting. Let me give him that. Every time he's lost so far that he was getting dropped, he got back up. And we make fun of him and razz him about it, but the dude keeps fighting. So he got hard. He got hard, and whatever. So he proven he a warrior. But I don't think it being Davison or AJ, I don't know what it could have been. They claim he worked hard, but I just feel like whatever happened in sparring shook AJ. Or maybe the dude that's from the UK, maybe the black magic the black magic that Dubois' daddy supposed to be some wizard or magical dude. Maybe that's what it was. But I don't believe that. What I believe happened is AJ he took whatever happened in sparring. I think he took that in the ring with him. I think when they had the face-to-face off, that's what he tried to show us that he didn't have. Because one, not being able to get away from the jab, from Dubois' jab, which if AJ had sat back and used his jab the few times that he really did put something behind it, he was able to get Dubois. And he has looked like a little longer reach than Dubois. But Dubois, like I said, for whatever reason, was on point with everything he threw. Everything. I see D-Lo back. He was about to say something, but I guess it wasn't quite that important. Anyway, what was I saying? Like I said, AJ just couldn't get away from the jab. He just couldn't get away from the jab. Saw Devin Haney at the fight. He was standing up looking. I think he was having flashbacks of Ryan Garcia because up against when AJ got knocked down up against the ropes, which booed to the referee because both of AJ's hands did touch the canvas. He caused AJ to take a little more punishment. I don't know if he was trying to save him to say, oh, he didn't get knocked down. But on the cool, he caused AJ to take some more punishment. And that's why I noticed. And that's where I noticed that they had not only put the chair in the ring, but the dude who put the chair in the ring when AJ was getting beat up, he was screaming at AJ, punch back, fight back, or something like to that avail. Once AJ hit the ground, he was saying, get up, and put the chair, the stool, in the ring. And me and Davis got in the ring while the referee was counting. I don't know how I missed that the night of the fight. I don't know how anybody missed it. But that crap happened. because when I seen the chair come in, I was like, that is so dangerous. What if he fell on falls or something go wrong? He ended up hitting his head on that chair. Why would y'all put it in the ring now? But that's when I realized that they actually started setting the corner up when they say it saw AJ getting counted out. Was that also a message for the referee not to count? Don't stop the fight. You see, we in here, AJ finna sit down. It's all good. I just thought that was entertaining and a little off because I was like, I have never seen that before in my life. I have never seen that. I'm glad this cold is finally breaking. But I always get stopped up once I blow this gas, and I'm gonna light this gas again, so y'all might well be prepared. I just wanted to bring that up about the stool and everything because I had never seen that. So yeah, after that, me and Davis has this conversation with AJ, and they come out and they doing what they doing. But apparently that jab was hurting AJ, and it made him a little hesitant to me. Here go, I say they tried to $1 million baby AJ. Hell no. No, I wasn't saying that. But you get what I'm saying though. You feel what I'm saying. That same to me, that was I guess that's what my mind went to. Actually, $1 million baby and how she got messed off when they had to put the chair in there a little too soon. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Eric. Yeah, it's a possibility. I don't think they was trying to. I just think they were trying to hurry up. And this is my opinion. I think they were just trying to hurry up and be ready as soon as the referee finished counting. And AJ, was like the fight could continue. They're gonna try to hurry up, sit down, hurry up, get to attending to their fighter and try to get him right because he got pummeled. I mean, he got pummeled up against the ropes when they threw at each other and they pivoted and Dubois pivoted around. He threw a left that caught AJ as he was bagging up. His head should have already been up when they was up in close quarters, I suppose. But his head was coming up just a little too slow, and old boy Dubois caught him with a good left. He started falling back. You see that right ankle twinge out a little bit. Dubois jumped on him like he was supposed to. AJ tried to grab, ended up with both of his hands touching the canvas, which I believe the referee did see, but I think he didn't want to give AJ a count. So he let the fight keep going because he thought AJ was covering up, which AJ did cover up, but Dubois took a little slight step to the right, shot an uppercut, shot another one that bounced off of AJ's head. AJ went on down again. Because while the referee was watching it, you could see he had his hand out like, stop counting or whatever, just, I got this. AJ gets up, they take care of him over the corner. He comes back out. Out of the whole night, he finally gets his timing right and shoots the 1-2. And he shook Dubois, but not enough for him to run up on him the way he did. He shot up on him again. The second right, I wasn't all that convinced that the second right landed as flush and as well as the first one. But he went in and tried to shoot another one, and Dubois did like a pull counter. AJ should have reset. But no, he was throwing the dice. He was gambling. And he ran up to throw an uppercut, y'all. Yeah, because y'all saw it like I saw it. Why wasn't his left hand on the phone? He went in there and threw an uppercut like somebody from the streets would throw an uppercut, just wide open. If you could get off on me, if you smart enough to counter me. And that's just what Dubois did. Countered his ass with a good right. And it must have really short-circuited AJ. It must have really did, because his legs were straight. It looked like he was struggling to get up. And his body hadn't even started reacting to getting up yet. That man was really knocked senseless. He was, it was just crazy looking at him be straight out like that. And then once he did start getting motion and movement, he ended up looking like a teapot. The way he was tilted up in the air, and the internet tore his ass up with the Diddy moves. Diddy standing right there. Congratulations to Dubois, man, for coming out, staying calm, resolved, finally getting the shine that he deserves. Well, he got the win that he deserves. He beat Anthony Joshua, the guy that everybody in the UK was like, he took out Klitschko. And he started beating who? That's right. I say he started beating who? Really? When we start breaking down the big who's and scalps that these guys have, do they really have the scalps that deserve all the hoopla and the praise that we've given them? You just have to ask. Yes, AJ fought Usyk twice, lost. Fought Andy Ruiz, split. Beat up Dillian White. You know, he beat up some names that would garner some attention overseas, but not here. Wilder, I think about his accomplishments. Yes, he was the champion and everything, but who is the marquee name that he took out? Ortiz. Then let's see how they work. He beat Ortiz, and Ortiz lost to Ruiz, and Ruiz beat AJ. Already that doesn't age well for Wilder. Wilder had to go back and pull Fury out of the pits. I guess what I'm saying is congratulations to Daniel Dubois, the butt of some jokes. Some people say come off the short bus. Some people say a little special. But his awkwardness and whatever came out there and put hands all over AJ, and nobody could deny that. Now I'm hearing that AJ might have a rematch clause. And I'm like, how? How is that possible? He wasn't even the champ. How does the dude challenging for the belt get a chance to get a rematch clause? Now, if he had a one, sure, I could see a rematch. But he didn't. Gil Cole said Wilder versus AJ, then they both can retire. I got AJ stopping Wilder. You know what? I wouldn't. Yeah, because Wilder not even go let his hands go, probably. But then you never know. Wilder might get up, one last time. He might have one hoopla detonation or two or three in that right hand for AJ. I think we would have to get AJ's confidence up to go in there and deal with Wilder. Wilder has always had it in his mind that he could beat AJ. The thing is that I don't believe AJ ever had it in his mind that he could beat Wilder. I think he was depending too much on seeing other people beat Wilder and so forth. I don't really think he really truly saw himself beating Wilder. But I could be totally wrong and saying some nonsense. But from what I recognize from the man, there's certain things about him that just don't tell me that. AJ looks like the kind of the temperament that I'm a boxer and I do boxing, but he doesn't want people to don't rush me. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush up on me when we fight. Let's box. His mind is probably, you stand in front of me, I stand in you. We box. I get a chance to block and stuff. You do that, but don't rush up on me and try to do this inside fighting shit and start trying to smother me too much because I ain't ready for that. That's what it looks like when Dubois rushed him. Who else gave me that same kind of vibe? Devin Haney. When Ryan Garcia rushed him. If you know you ain't ready for that, work on that. You know what I'm saying? Just work on that. My boy Eric Carr said, yeah, Dubois had AJ looking like Georgie from It getting pulled in the sewers. Dang. He did. Not to be funny, but honestly, tell me, am I wrong when I say he looked like he was kind of panicking? he was kind of panicking whenever Dubois got to letting hands go and he was trying to reach out. He looked like he was panicking a lot. Eric also, I don't want to see AJ fight ever again. Well, you might not get that wish because I already saw it in the video being heartfelt to his fans, saying it's been a roller coaster of a ride. You know, it's had some ups and downs, but I'm glad you guys are riding with me, and I'm killing this accent. I know I am. And I'll be back again. You know, I did it once. I did it twice. The third time is a little harder. But apparently, this man says he's going to fight again. And he's trying to get that championship under his belt again. So you might end up seeing him again. Eric Arce, I think Wilder shot, OG. I think Wilder shot. You know what? Ashwagandha or whatever it was that he went and did, his last couple of fights, he didn't let his hands go. And as much as I hate to attribute him not letting his hands go is due to the fact that he had such of a hell of a trilogy against Tyson Fury. I believe that's what happened. I think those 3 fights really sucked all the fight out of it, which that's nothing to be ashamed of. Maybe that's as far as it was for him to go in the cards. You know, everything that you needed from boxing, you have gained. Generational money, you rich enough unless you just turned into a total fool where you and your children should be good for life. He went out there, you know, he lived the American dream. So, yeah, you know, I could agree with you on that. I think, you know, in my opinion, I think those 3 fights really did it to him. I don't know if AJ has really tasted that yet. Yes, he got embarrassed against Andy Ruiz, but he was lucky enough that Andy partied himself into a slob, a fat, unhealthy, out of shape, heavyweight, first time of Hispanic descent, not just heavyweight champion, but unified. He just threw that away and gave AJ a chance to build some confidence. You know, he lost to Usyk, but, you know, we could all tell in his mind that he felt like he didn't lose. He really, you know, listening to his statements that he made after the fight. So we have to see how this fight affects him moving on. You know, I know some people say, oh, we done seen enough, but you never know. He might be able to surprise us. Big Bro said, I don't want to see neither fight again. And that's what happens when guys end up, in my opinion, getting manufactured or getting moved a certain way where you can't help but shine. AJ became this massive star over here in the UK. And we're going to go to America, and he's going to be a massive star over there. Y'all know I'm chilling that accent. Stop playing with me. And that's what Eddie Hearn did for AJ, man. He blew him up in the UK. The UK fans, because they just so head over heel over boxing, and, you know, the American fans just don't ride with it like that. You got to really, over here in America, you pretty much got to be the business. Yeah, some people could squeeze through on the hype, but at some point, the hype train gonna come to an end. AJ came to America his first time. What did he do? He took a loss. Y'all know I ain't playing. Anyway, shoot. AJ got put on his back, 4 times? But then when I looked at it, I could tell you that, let me see, 1, 2, 3. One time there should have been a knockdown, didn't get called. So I guess that'll balance out because one time he did call it a knockdown. The referee got that one right. The knockdown that that when AJ fell over on the ropes and was holding his hands, like I said, he got jacked up by a jab. A jab. Just think about that. I know I saw Julia J. Rock Williams get messed up by a jab. AJ got messed up by a jab. Who else? Name somebody else that got caught with a jab that just started, just all of a sudden was out of the fight. Just went out there and got hands put on it. Woo! Everybody talking to each other. It's kind of warm up in here. I don't know what's going on. I need to cut the air conditioner on. But I could say that entertained with the fight. It was an entertaining fight because, anytime you see somebody getting dropped, people tend to like it and get excited. But now AJ just, he went out there and totally got outboxed. I can't say that he looked like anything was wrong with him because it didn't look like nothing was wrong with him, except that he was, in my opinion, trying to get to Dubois. He was trying to hurry up. I think he was trying to hurry up and knock Dubois out. Like I said, I think what happened in sparring, whatever that rumor was, AJ kind of put some validity to it by stating he got cracked in sparring. And he wanted his lick back. I didn't get a chance to see where he was telling the people pray for him, but if he said that, well, damn, that should tell us everything we need to know. Some people would say, well, he was scared. He went in there scared. He signed the paperwork. He did everything he needed to do. He made it to the ring. So you can't call him scared. You can say he was nervous. I'll just say that he really thought, I'm going to go in here. Because it didn't look like he was really following the full game plan. Like I said, the jab that he was pushing was not, to me, an intentional jab to get somebody up off of you. He was more weak-ass jab, man. Let me just keep it real. The jab he was pushing out there was weak. Y'all know it was weak like I know it was weak. It was weak. Dubois, as awkward as his ass was that night, he was on point. He was pumping his jab. And when he stopped pumping his jab, either his corner or something got behind him and, let him know what to keep doing to keep things going on. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. That's, oh, shit. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Shoot. He went out there and just didn't look like a man on a mission to get the belts back or get a belt back. But, if he get a rematch, you know what? If he get a rematch, I don't think anything will be different. I think he'll still end up running to the same situations because I think Daniel Dubois hits hard and Anthony Joshua don't like getting hit hard. You get to hit his ass too hard, and he ain't trying to really go through that. He done been through it enough. Y'all know the dude made a lot of money. Let's go ahead and keep it real. He done made a lot of money. How easy is it to keep getting up out the bed off those silk sheets or satin sheets, whatever kind of sheets he laying on with 9,000 count thread? Yeah, that's a lot of count thread. That means like sleeping on cotton balls. I would think. I ain't never laid on that much. Yeah. But anyway, the man got money. It could be creeping in his mind. Why do I got to keep going out here getting bashed up? Do I really want to be a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world? It is a lot harder to reach that pinnacle because there's more belts to get. Never know who holding the other belts. Is it somebody that I could deal with? Is it somebody I can't? These are things that probably creep into this man's mind. I'm just speculating. I'm just spitballing here. But think about it. Shit, he was pretty good, pretty paid before he came to America. The Brits was over there. However you count up the money and chop up the pie, like so many of these economic oh my gosh. Just slipped my mind. These dudes is counting other people's pockets. Anyway, AJ just sold out Wimbledon as many times as Eddie Hearn say he's made fist over fist of money. How easy would it be to say, you know what, I ain't got to keep doing this? How easy is it to start saying, I ain't got to fight as hard? How easy for that burning desire to leave you? Maybe he don't have that burning desire to be champion no more. He just saying something because that's what people want to hear. But AJ in his 30s now. He in his 30s, like I said. You got enough, you got a certain amount of money. The UK loves you. They love you. You set records over there. At least that's the picture that's been painted that they love you. If you don't want to fight no more, don't fight no more. Maybe he looked at it like what's the youngster that fought Floyd Mayweather? They did the intentional headbutt. Remember when he got knocked out and he was like, "Well, I got to keep doing this. I'm young. I could go ahead and take this loss and just get it back in the ring later." That's how these cats think these days. Not let me dig deeper and push through. You know what? You got this. I'm gonna let this one go and I'll come back later. Okay. That later stuff coming in the ring and not really wanting to be there, you coming in there collect a check, that can get you hurt. If you ain't hungry no more, get out of the way of the hungry motherfuckers because they gonna end up doing something to you. You stand in the spot they want to be. Think they gonna lighten up on you because who you used to be? Shit, AJ got to recognize right now he got a decision to make. Exactly. Let me ask this question: other than AJ and Wilder fighting each other, and this is the truth, who do you see them fighting? I can't think of anybody because Wilder don't let his hands go. I don't see who he would fight because if you let your hands go and pressure him and stay away from the right hand, he's toast. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It's not like he got some kind of great defense that's gonna protect him and keep him squared away and out of the way of anything. AJ, who would you put out there with him? Big Baby Miller might beat him if you put him in there with Big Baby Miller. Even though I know that he might have a little disdain for Big Baby Miller, he might could get up for Big Baby. That might be a win that AJ could get. And y'all know how much more I like Wilder than I like AJ, and I didn't give Wilder nobody to beat. Joe Joyce or Anderson? Which one for who? Who for who? You know what I'm saying? Big Baby Anderson, okay, I see you. That's a battle of losers. Joe Joyce's last fight, did he lose? Anderson, did he lose? But so and Eric, honestly, who are you offering Joe Joyce to, and who are you offering Anderson to? Big Baby Anderson to? Wilder? Oh, for AJ. Oh, let me see. Joe Joyce stays on. He don't really get off the line. They to me that would be kind of AJ's speed, but AJ can't get out the way. If AJ can't get out the way of the jab or anything, he might end up falling susceptible straight. Falling to I don't know. I will watch those two tune-ups for AJ. You think at this point right now, Joe Joyce and Anderson the tune-ups for AJ? Anderson Young, I don't know. That might be the mental block he needs to get over the hump is beating AJ. He might got it. Some guys might just get ready for certain people. I don't know. Anderson is young. He still got a lot to build off of. The Juggernaut, I think he's a little older. Him and AJ going at it. At this point, I don't know. AJ to change so many trainers. It looks like he's kind of lost himself amongst all his training facades. From McCracken to Derrick James to being Davison. That's a lot of moving around, man. It's a lot of moving around. Are you picking up anything? Because other than losses. At least he did get a win under Derrick James tutelage. At least he did get that. But he also got a loss too, did he? Because did he take a loss to Usyk? Is that the fight that he was talking about? Put some steak on the jab. Put some steak on it. Left Derrick James and stopped putting steak on the jab. But it is what it is. That's the temperature of boxing today. My damn Roku stick messed up. I can't watch none of the basketball games in the WNBA, so I'm missing my girl Asia Wilson, uh, two-time, uh, um, two-time MVP of the WNBA, undisputed, unanimous MVP at that. 3 times she is the MVP, but she was pretty much unchallenged. Nobody could mess with her this year. Nobody. Nothing Caitlin Clark is doing except shining like a mug for the rookies. And damn, I ain't gonna get this. I can't see none of the games. Piss me off. But anyway, did y'all enjoy the fight with AJ and Dubois? I enjoyed the fact that I seen Dubois get a chance to shine. Some girl fights is coming up this week. I think what's the little mama name with the muscles? Alicia Bumgarner fight. She got a fight coming up. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you exactly who what. Cause my brother Decay, he always keep us informed with that. Okay, some great women fights coming up this week. Bumgarner versus Pursuit. Woo, that's gonna be a good one because I hear my boy Decay always talk about Pursuit. They go head to head. Then you got Meyer, Michaela, Horseface Sales. That's racist. Every time I think about her, that's what I hear. I hear Bumgarner say with your horse face self and her screaming that's racist. But anyway, they got a fight coming on. The Dixon versus Harper are gonna be fighting. So yeah, you get a chance to check out those ladies. Do that. Do that for sure. But yeah, I'm missing all the basketball games. But that's all right. Damn TV. How the hell my stick just go out like that? Heard me talking. I'm happy for Dubois. Let me go ahead and see. Eric he said, I'm happy for Dubois. I didn't see him making this type of comeback. Well, where did he go? He didn't go anywhere. He took a loss. He took a loss because his eye socket gave out. Who could fight through that? Not a lot of people that you go see fight through that, especially getting punched by a heavyweight. He took a loss to Usyk, which a lot of people say that they feel like he should have beat Usyk because Usyk milked the low blow thing that was really a body blow. Remember? It's not like he didn't win anywhere. It was like up until then he was getting wins. They just weren't pretty to what people would consider, I guess. But he was getting them. He was coming into his own and he had 2 hiccups. He came back strong against Big Baby. He stopped Big Baby with all that crap that Big Baby was talking. Then he turned around and went out there against Herkovich, and Herkovich was putting him through the test. He was putting him through the fire, and he came through that. He came through that because remember we were talking about that fight. I was saying how impressed I was at the way he came through that. I'm like, he coming into his own, in my opinion. And that's when I actually started forming the thought that I think he could beat AJ. I don't know if I spoke it out loud to everybody. I'm going to have to go back. But that's when I really started leaning more toward him over AJ if they were to fight. Then we found out that they were fighting. The boy just seemed like he quiet, and that quietness I would give to most of the he said, I'm saying this whole run has been impressive. Yeah, he done put it together. The 2 losses culminating behind the 2 wins, and then taking this fight where everybody, or at least all the UK people, it was I think a AJ crowd, except for Conor McGregor. I think Conor McGregor was going for Dubois because looking at him in the crowd jumping up and down where AJ was falling all over the place. He looked like he was really celebrating. I saw Crawford sitting out there right behind, and who else did I see? Like I saw Devin out there look like he was having flashbacks with what was going on with AJ. But I don't think it's gonna be nothing about no pig testicles or no no A, B, C, D, E, F, G in his blood. None of that. I don't think none of that's gonna come out. I think this was just a good old fashioned homegrown ass whooping. Unless y'all want to believe Spencer Farion, who claims that Stan Dubois is heavily involved in black magic. I put a spell on you. So you can't throw no jabs or land no punches. I put a spell on you. Is that what y'all saying? Y'all saying that man over there working witchcraft? Stop. But I agree with you, Eric. It was a very, very impressive run by Dubois. IBF champion. I don't know if I really don't think that I say that AJ should get a shot. Not at the IBF belt, not this soon. I think Dubois should be moving on to the next thing coming, and AJ should be tilling another path, trying to find a way to one of the other belts if possible. He just lost the biggest ticket to get him to all of the belts. So I feel like, yeah, he need to be shuffled around a little bit in the mix if he's really true about still going after it. But I don't think he should get a bite at it right away. I just don't see how he should get that. He wasn't the champion. He's been removed from the belt 1, 2, 3, at least 5 fights, maybe more, but at least 5. Usyk beat him twice, so that's out the way. Then Usyk beat Fury, became undisputed, so that puts another fight between him. And then he just had a chance to fight, for the belt. He had a couple of fights after that. He fought his way back. Yeah, he's going to have a couple of fights. I feel he needs to have a couple of fights to get himself back up to being able to try to fight for the belts. Which brings me back to the point. He's made so much money already. He's got loot. It's no shame in walking away right now. And these words should be ringing to he and Deontay Wilder. Y'all got money. Wilder, you have done exactly what you have set out to do. You've got it set where your baby girl can be taken care of, the spina bifida and all that, all those bills can be taken care of. She probably had an operation and living a pretty normal life. I got a niece that has got spina bifida. She had an operation. She's living a pretty good life. And I ain't got nowhere to near the money like them. My family not rich like them. No way, no how. So, if y'all ain't got to go out there and get your face bashed in for the pleasure of people, then don't. You ain't got to go out there and get your ass beat on. You got money, man. Go and get your chill on. You still got your faculties. Go and get your chill on. Go and relax. Put your feet up. Put your money to work. You want to stay around boxing? Put a team together to train some youngsters. Open up a gym so they can go in there and train. Look for a good coach, because I'm not really telling you guys to try to teach nobody. I wouldn't do that to the kids. But, if you really want to stay close, open up a boxing gym. Promote. Do that if you want to stay close to the game. But don't go out there and get your face beat in no more. Let that go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That's just me, though. I'm just saying. If I'm tripping, y'all tell me. If I'm tripping, tell me. Let me know something. Because y'all surely is quiet out there. Am I just really kicking the facts like that? Am I being truthful with what I'm saying? Yes, I feel like Wilder and AJ. Wilder for sure. Go ahead and get your chill on. AJ, I don't see no reason for him to, though. You know what I'm saying? I really don't see no reason to it unless he's really serious about becoming a 3-time heavyweight champion. If he's serious about it, then okay, carry on, young man. Do I think he got a chance of getting all those belts up under him? Being undisputed? That's going to be a hell of a job to do. I don't really see him going out there being Usyk. And if I had to think, honestly, do I think he could beat Tyson Fury? Let me really marvel that around him. I will be honest with you guys. No, I don't think he could really beat. I don't think AJ could beat Tyson Fury. It takes too much to rebuild AJ's confidence. This is words from Eric R. Yeah, I feel you on that, Eric R. So Undisputed most definitely could be out the way. But you never know what could happen in the waters of the heavyweight where the belt, one of those belts could end up, or those belts get split up, or something happens where the belt ends up in somebody's hands that AJ, that Eddie Hoy could be able to say, you know, AJ, you could take this guy, man. You could do it. This guy right here, you know, AJ are going, Eddie are going to full blown promotions. You could do it type thing, and have AJ believe in that shit. That stuff. That bullocks. But you know, I don't know. Eddie Hearn seems to have the magic key for AJ. He seems to be able to get AJ to believe in himself enough to get in the ring and make that money for him. We never heard AJ complain about not getting paid from Eddie. But you know, Eddie ain't doing it for free. You know, Eddie getting a nice, good build out of it. So as long as he can get AJ in there to fight, I'm pretty sure he will. He mess around and get AJ out there fighting somebody, be on something that they can't move fast. Fuck around, be on a horse tranquilizer. Y'all heard about the horse tranquilizers, huh? I'm just saying. I'm not saying because, you know, I don't believe that they do with that. But, you know, yeah, I agree. It's time. Some people, it's time for them to sit down. If you're not letting your hands go no more, yeah, you should go ahead and chill. Be mad at me or whatever. I've always been a fan of Wilder. I argued for him. I championed for him. But now I'm like, do I want to see him still go out there? No. AJ is getting right at that bitch too. But I'll give AJ one more shot. I'll give him one more shot. Because he hasn't shown that he won't let his hands go like Wilder. Wilder at least showed me, hey, I get to the point where I just won't let my hands go. Since that, you know, yeah, I don't want to see that. But AJ still letting his hands go. He stepped out there and he looked like he real hesitant on the trigger. And I feel like he was hesitant against Dubois because I think Dubois been whooping his ass in sparring. We're just going to keep it real. I feel like Dubois been putting hands on AJ in sparring. And I know that they say fighting and sparring is different. It depends on who you're dealing with. That's all I'm saying. Dubois, you know, this ain't. It would be different if AJ was like, you know, sparring. That was sparring, and this is a fight. It would be different. He had that kind of mentality and attitude, but he didn't show us that. He didn't show us that at all. He showed us, yeah, he got me, and I want him back. Ain't no way I would have told y'all that he got me, and I want to get it back until after we had the fight. But right now, at this moment, before we get ready to go in the ring, I'm not going to utter those words and give him more confidence. If he didn't have confidence, you better believe that gave Daniel all the confidence he needed to say, oh, this motherfucker remembered sparring. He remembered how I did this sparring, so I got him. I'm about to put these hands on this boy. I'm just saying. Y'all know how I be, man. Y'all have been in situations where you say a motherfucker say a certain thing. Oh, I got him. This motherfucker scared. Get ready to go to the court. You see, hey, oh, I got him. I'm finna wear his ass out. He already letting me know he can't keep up. And that's what AJ did to Dubois. When he told the world, yeah, he cracked me in sparring, and I want my get back. Or whatever crazy this is, something about his get back. It was stupid, dumb, to let that man know that you felt that way about it. I'm just waiting to see if it's another fighter that do something like that. Because I'm going to quickly say that was stupid, dumb, for you to sit there and give that man that kind of information and let him feel all crunk. But it made for a good fight. My boy say, don't Eddie own AJ? Ooh, you make it sound so sinister. Don't he own AJ? I don't know about owning. Is AJ a matchroom? Wait. AJ wasn't. I don't know. I don't know what kind of contract the dude got. I really don't. When Eddie talks, he always talks like AJ's the boss, and whatever move AJ wants to make, he makes it. But it always seems like AJ end up, we never hear AJ talk about his confidence. It's always Eddie Hearn that's saying that, oh, he's fully confident. Because Eddie messed my head up. This also stuck out to me. Post-fight interview where Eddie said, I'm going to come out here and answer some questions. And AJ wants to come out here and talk to you guys. I don't want him to do it. I told him he shouldn't do it. But he's going to come out here. He's going to answer a few questions. I'm not going to let you guys answer a lot of questions. I'm going to get him out of here right after that. So I don't know, man. But I do know when it comes to AJ, Eddie do seems to be a little coddlish with him. He does do that. He comes to his rescue pretty fast. So when it comes down to promoting, it's two people that I see Eddie Hearn really being over a little backwards for, or a lot of backwards for, and that's Anthony Joshua and Canelo Alvarez. Those two cats, I can say he's been over head over heels for. So I don't know if he owns him or not. He say, Eric Ross said he signed a lifetime contract, I thought. Wow. A lifetime contract? That's a long time. That's a long time. Now, I can understand you saying, you know what? As long as I'm fighting, I'll fight up under your banner. But that contract, I would hope, is worded in such a way that when AJ say he's ready to walk away, there's nothing that can be said or done against him as far as for Eddie Hearn. So, he say, y'all still discussing dead sport where dudes prioritize being the A side. Apparently, we're actually discussing if some people should be walking away from the fight and just Beauty's other fight. And I did give my girl Asia all her props for kicking ass and being the MVP. I think she 3-time MVP with 2 unanimous MVPs. So she killed it. But my stick went out, so I couldn't watch none of the damn games. I'm waiting for this other one to come through. My stick actually just stopped working. And I thought the hose just was pretty much guaranteed to work all the time. This hose just don't light up no more or nothing. I was sick when I turned on the TV to get ready to try to watch that Aces game. And my stick was like not reacting. And Hyphy, you need to go we need to holler at each other because I want to show you something as far as how we can start putting out these shows a different way. We got a whole other way so we can save space without having to wait for each other. So I want to show you something so you can go ahead and start so you can do what we need to do. But yeah, we need to holler at each other because I reached out to you twice too, man. You act like you ain't hear me or you ain't see the call. So don't come in here with all that old talking crazy right now because you ain't even reached back at me. Shoot. Yeah, I know Caleb Clark got to. Where was I before he came in here? Yeah, I don't know if he signed a lifetime contract, but if he did, I would hope that it's in the language, like I said, it would be in the language that if AJ is ready to walk away, he can. There's, nobody gonna be trying to stop him or saying you need to fight this much longer, nothing like that. If he can walk away, then he should be able to walk away. And for him, I guess you could say that a lifetime contract, him not jumping from place to place and this and that, it worked out pretty good for him. He became a unified champion. He became very loved in the UK, fighting in stadiums, so-called selling them all out, making fist over head and money. The Eddie Hearn effect for AJ really worked for him. He brought AJ over here as the spearhead to the takeover boxing in the United States. You know, as far as Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and AJ, I think they did pretty good for themselves. Do I think he'll be a champion again? I do not. Unless, like I said, something really strange happens. But on top of that, one more side note, Queensberry and Frank Warren, they pretty much undefeated against Matchroom, aren't they? Frank Warren really is kicking Eddie's ass. He just beat Eddie's prize bull. Al Heyman got a win over Eddie's prize bull. And now Frank Warren has a win over Eddie's prize bull. Eddie got to rewrite, he got to get his chance, get back against Al Heyman and PBC. But I don't see him get his win back or get back against against Queensberry. I think you might well go ahead and let that one sit in and soak. And that's on the 100. Other than that, shit. So, yeah. Anybody agree with me, disagree? Should AJ keep fighting? Or do you think he got him enough money where he probably started to think that, this is some bullshit. I ain't got to keep doing this. Like Victor Ortiz did when he was getting knocked out, getting knocked down in that fight, man. Forget all that. I do not have to keep standing in this fight while this dude is pummeling the hell out of me. I could just go ahead and say, fuck it. I quit this fight and I just live to fight another day. Live to fight another day. I can't think of one great that would let some other out their mouth like that. Eric Ross said, yeah, Queensberry got the pond on lock. Yeah, for real, huh? That man said he got the pond on lock. Y'all got it twisted around here. Queensberry whooping ass. They came to America, beat up on Matchroom. And Deontay Wilder was gone was he on loan from PBC? I'm trying to figure out because if he was on loan from PBC, then Queensberry got a twofer when they did the 505. I got this strawberry drink made out of strawberries. Oh my God. It is so delicious. Yeah, Queensberry is beat that ass. Beat that ass. Oh, Frank Ward. I'm sitting here trying to get this gas together. That's right, I said it. About to hit this gas. See what else going on. Going on. So, Hyphy, get your ass on. I know you ain't doing nothing. Get your ass on. Come on in here and let me know what the women of the WNBA doing. Because I'm really sick of hearing about Molly Quinn and the sister that's trying to backtalk their way out of. They talk down on Caitlin Clark. They know they talk down on that girl. They hate on that girl. They hate on that little girl because she wide and she can ball. They hate though. That man said, can you believe it? That man said that Daniel Dubois' daddy is in Black Magic. This is what he said is the reason that AJ won. He went so far as to say because Dubois just couldn't beat AJ. Really, dude? Now, I ain't said people don't practice witchcraft. I ain't even saying that I don't believe that people practice witchcraft. But what I am saying is this. If Dubois' daddy was that strong of a wizard, Why the hell didn't he cast the spell so Daniel beat Usyk? Huh? Why he ain't do that? So that dude, they're crazy. AJ got exposed for trying to duck Usyk. He ran from Usyk. Usyk beat him twice. How many times he supposed to get to fight Usyk? You lost both times. His chances to fight Usyk are gone. He had to fight, make a way. He had to fight and find a way to get back to the belts. You lose the belts, and then you do your rematch. You lose both times. How many times you want him to get a chance to fight Usyk? Hyphy? Tyson Fury gets a chance to fight Usyk because Tyson was holding the WBC belt, which he took from Deontay Wilder. Everybody got their one chance to they got their one shot to get their belts back. The only person that I could say didn't get their didn't get their chance back, who I've never heard you say ran or was running or was scared, is Earl Spence against Terrence Crawford. I don't remember you ever saying Earl ran from Bud. But he's the only one that I can remember right out the top with these names that didn't go after his rematch. So, yeah, with that being said, Hyphy, no, he tried to become champion without fighting Usyk again. He tried to sidestep Usyk and got knocked off. No, if the IBF didn't put their noses in it and mess with the belt that was wrapped around Usyk, who is the true, in my opinion, belt holder, but they stripped him, it wasn't no need to sit around and wait a long ass time to try to fight Usyk, which is getting ready to fight Tyson Fury. He did the right thing by going after this belt. That put him in line. If Tyson Fury loses and Usyk is victorious again, that puts him in line to fight Usyk. So no, I don't see how that could be. That statement that's not a true statement. You can't ride that one like that. Because he actually was in position to fight, win this belt, do the rematch, which you probably would have go do the rematch, but he knew Dubois was gonna beat him. He was scared of Dubois. Not scared, but he knew what happened in practice. He was trying to get that knockout before Dubois got to rolling real good. But no, I don't think he was ducking Usyk, not this time. I still think in his mind, he feel like he beat Usyk and he just got a bad rap out of it. I think he think that he outboxed Usyk with the statements that he made from that last fight. But I ain't gonna harp on that. I'm gonna just let that go. What else you got though? Come on with something else. Cause you like Eric R said, don't tell me you ducking the smoke. Don't you run out of here later telling everybody I made MZ run from his own life because I brought him so much smoke he just didn't know what to do. Not tonight, Pippin. Not tonight. I'm ready. I am. Set and go. Yeah. But no, I didn't say I wouldn't say AJ ducked. Yeah, because they clicked the link. I wouldn't say that that's the one person I wouldn't say AJ is ducking. Right now, you can't really put a duck jacket on AJ because the heavyweights have been moving according to the way they can. Nobody's gonna do too much of anything. Nobody wouldn't be doing too much. We've just been seeing some regular fights if the IBF had to snatch the belt from Usyk. Would we have seen the AJ and Dubois fight then if there was no belt on the line? Don't know. I can honestly say I truly don't know. Seeing how AJ acted and the way he reacted and the information he gave us throughout the build up to the fight, hindsight is 2020. I tell you, you really get to see a lot of things differently. You get to pick things apart. Let me see. He says, AJ was praying Tyson beat Usyk so he could become undisputed without fighting Usyk again. He wants nothing to do with Usyk. I'm trying to put this blunt all the way together. One, I do believe AJ had a little success against Usyk. He did have some success against Usyk. Two, saying that he would rather fight Tyson Fury over Usyk. And he was hoping that Fury would win. What really gives you the sense that AJ is so confident that he believes he could beat Tyson Fury like that? I hope it's not a triangle theory or anything, because all the triangle theories, as far as boxing connected to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, all those triangle theories suck. They really do. Everybody who needs to beat anybody, all the people that they beat, or Wilder have beat AJ, and vice versa. AJ Wilder, let me see. Wilder beat Ortiz, and Andy Ruiz beat Ortiz and Joshua. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I just don't see I don't see they triangle theories working in anything. He said, I'm in my WNBA job. First of all, that's why you need to show up about. Let me find out the reason you don't click the link is that you not on the Diddy celebrity list. Hyphy. Tell me it ain't so. Tell me you ain't getting a chance to go to no Diddy party. Not that I want to go. Make sure that when you go in there and represent the label or the channel, that you don't get Diddy. Don't drink nothing that nobody hands you. Don't ask to go to the bathroom and somebody just say, go down that hall. Don't do none of that. He said he was more confident in beating Tyson than him beating Usyk due to the 2 losses. He wanted those titles without going through Usyk. Usyk stopped him the last set without even fighting him. Well, the way I looked at it, he didn't, in my opinion, he don't deserve another chance to fight Usyk. He really needed to beat Dubois in order to even make an argument to fight either one of those guys. Either one of them. Him without that belt getting split away from Usyk, where there could be a fight to end up being in front of Usyk again, there was no roads for Anthony Joshua, in my opinion. There was no roads leading to Usyk without him getting his hands on that belt from Dubois. That was his only option. There was no other option. There was no way for him to leapfrog or jump over it because he knocked out Ngannou. That's the guy's name. I've been trying to remember his name all day. Because he knocked out Ngannou, that was not enough to put him back in the standings to stand in front of the belt or any other belt. This I could actually kind of say, because good fighters, a great fighter is holding the belts. And I'm like, in order to be back in front of him, whether it would have been Tyson Fury or Usyk, the only way for him to stand on that stage was to fight whoever put their hands on the belt put their hands on the IBF belt. I'm pretty sure that he wasn't thrilled to that Dubois was the one holding on that IBF belt. In my opinion, my heart of hearts, I don't think AJ really wanted anything to do with Dubois. He would have preferred to fight a host of other fighters. But Dubois is the one that got it. And that's who put those hands on AJ. Other than that, what other way was there for AJ to get a chance to fight? Okay, take Tyson out the way and just make Usyk standing there. Say Tyson beat Usyk. That's the only way. I mean, Usyk beats Tyson. That's the only way for AJ to fight for the belt. All he was, in my opinion, I can't say he was hoping that Tyson won, he probably was, just like he was hoping that Wilder got stopped. You know, that's, I guess, natural. But to say it don't change the fact that the only way for him to stand up there and fight for those belts, he had to find a road that lead to it. And the IBF provided that road for him to go. Prior to that, what can you say? I can't say shit except my opinion, unless he find an easy route right now, AJ got to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Or you go and subscribe to old boy who said, I put a spell on you. You can't jam. You can't jam. You can't get away from the jam. Why not go get the belts back from Usyk? How, Hyphy? Who he gonna skip over? If you ain't got the belts, who you fight? How you just gonna say, oh, everybody else get out the way, give room to Anthony Joshua so he could go fight Usyk, who whooped him already and took the belts from him, and then whooped him again and kept the belts. So we gonna keep just seeing them fight on. We're not stuck in some kind of what you call it? We're not stuck in some kind of time loop. It's time for him to fight somebody else. AJ is not the same guy anymore. Sneaky. Okay. Sneaky ninja, you right. He ain't the same guy no more. He was never that guy that people really tried to proclaim him to be. He was good, but you're right. He is not the same guy anymore. I'm just keeping it real. You know what, Hyphy? Why don't you just go ahead and say, you know what, MZ, you got me tonight. You're right. That's the only way AJ ain't ducking Usyk. How you gonna duck the undisputed champion of the world? But at the same time, you just can't leapfrog everybody. It's guys ahead of him. Everybody shouldn't have got so crunk when he beat Ngannou. His style is not good for heavyweight. Okay. It's so much that you can say with that. Not that his style is not good for heavyweight. It's just that it's the nuances in his style that he has to work on. None of these heavyweights are like the heavyweights of old. None of them really have head movement. If you really tell the truth about it all, Fury is the best moving heavyweight right now. As far as moving his head, and he's 6'9", and he give us more head movement than the guys that actually should be. But that's just my opinion. Like I said tonight, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just cooking it the way it comes. But right now, yeah, I'll give it to Fury as being the best heavyweight to give us the most movement. And y'all know how I feel about Fury. Y'all know how I feel about Fury. But at the same point, I got to give the man his problem. Say for him to be that big, that mofo can move. He got some agility to him. I'll leave it at that. He say Fury has a lot of size too. He can paw his way out of tough spots. But yeah, he also can't let himself, which Usyk proved and showed, he can't let himself get real lax and let that reach fool him, because as we saw, Usyk did go up under some of his punches, a lot of his punches, and that's how he got Fury in trouble. If Fury's gonna do anything, he must prepare himself to be ready. If and this is a big if Usyk doesn't age overnight in the next few weeks coming up, then Fury's going to have to be prepared for Usyk stepping on the inside and trying to work and keep pressure on him. Because Fury is another guy that I've seen in close quarters that will miss an uppercut, which is crazy to me, but it has happened. He said his movement is good, but Fury is really controlling fights because of his size. Oh, I don't doubt that at all. But Usyk also showed in that fight, Fury wasn't as heavy as he was against Wilder, that Usyk is a little stronger than what Fury may have thought. So, and plus, Usyk knows how to get the guys off of it, get a guy off of him when it comes to a clinch and everything like that. It's what your ring generalship is what really helps things goes on. But yeah, I agree with you. Fury does have good movement, but a lot of the fights that we saw him really just execute well in, he did use his size over everything. The movement pretty much will show, but it's just the fact that he can do it. We have seen him use head movement to miss to dodge head shots. No doubt, we have seen that come from him. So I give Fury his props. Usyk controlled everything. He tell people who to fight to get him. Try to step around Usyk in any way, you get burned, just like AJ did on Saturday. Well, one, AJ wasn't stepping around nothing Saturday. Two, Usyk showed that to Tyson Fury in his last fight. He showed it to AJ in 2 fights, but like I said, AJ did have a little success, not a lot, but he did show Usyk that he can do something. Dubois had success against Usyk. It's no secret that a lot of people felt like Usyk was gifted a win against Dubois. Simple and plain as that. However, it broke down. The standings are as is right now. Usyk is the champ. By right, he should be undisputed because he should still have all the belts. AJ fell short going the Dubois route. What we should be asking is what's next for Dubois? Will Usyk or Tyson Fury be willing to give Dubois a shot at the victor of this next fight? If Usyk wins, it should be done for Tyson Fury. There should be no more shots for Fury with Usyk if he loses. That would be his second chance to regain his WBC. The only way for this to be a trilogy is Usyk has to lose. If Usyk wins, and move on to the next one. And the next one, in my opinion, will be Daniel Dubois in order to become undisputed once again, like Ali did back in the day when they took his belt because he gave, was it Sonny Liston, an instant rematch. Then he went and whooped the man that had the belt after he beat Sonny again. So, yeah. But other than that, if Usyk wins against Fury this time, then I think Dubois should be up next. Because they both should be open. I don't see Dubois having to rush into any fight now because it'll be set up perfect. Usyk and Fury a fight, Usyk win, then they both chill for enough time to get their fights together. If Fury wins, then Dubois will, in my opinion, he would have to take a stay busy fight just to stay ready for whoever wins the trilogy, if there is one. If Fury pulls it off, I'm still around with Usyk. So that's how I feel about that one. That's straight up. Excuse me. Woo. So, as I said, if y'all don't believe me, y'all go back, check if you can. The second fight, I mean, not the second fight, the fight with AJ, and see how he couldn't get away with get away from the jab. But y'all will see that it was a jab that put him in trouble the second time, and from that time until he lost the fight, I say it was the jab that had him out of there. It almost seemed like anytime that Dubois could get to AJ's chin, he stunned him. That overhead right that Dubois threw, AJ just did not see it coming. Literally, he didn't see it coming. You could see he was looking straight at. Which blew my mind because I'm like, he looking straight at Dubois. He don't see that punch coming. And don't tell me that you can't see their eyes on instant replay because you can. Because you'll see AJ when he get caught with a jab that, I mean, almost every jab that he caught with pushed his head back so far, like a Pez dispenser. But I got to give Dubois, like I said, nothing but props, man. Nothing but props. The man did he did his thing. Shut up the people that go against him, his haters. Came out on top, and all he got to do is wait for the next fight. I don't see Usyk fighting again in heavyweight if he beats Fury again. If you don't see him fighting again in heavyweight, where you see him fighting again in? I think it's taking a toll on him fighting these big heavyweights. It might be, but if he beats Fury again, the most I see going on with him after that, I don't see him trying to lose weight to go down to fight the other guys. I can see him riding off into the sunset as the undisputed. If he beats Fury the second time, I could actually say I could see Usyk riding off into undisputed heavyweight champion and just tossing the belts up in the air, saying, y'all can fight for the rest of us. Y'all can fight for that. I'm done. That would be pretty gangster. It ain't like he got a lot more to prove, and it's not like he's some spring chicken. I think that would be a pretty wise move. He did plenty. When he undisputed at cruiserweight. So, yeah, I can see it going down like that for him, Eric R. That's what I'm saying. He might retire. Retire as undisputed champ. Riding off in the sunset with a nice cap on. With the belts on his shoulders, riding on a beautiful stallion horse. I'm just picturing because Riyadh season got this kind of stuff in my mind. The way they've been putting these promos together. I'm promoing Usyk out right now. That's what I see. I hope he beats Fury again. Because I don't want to see Fury as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I ain't gonna even lie. I just don't want to see that. But I think even if Fury win, I think he might even walk away too, because he could actually say, well, what more do I have to get from the game? I've done everything. The Gypsy King. Boy, y'all know I've been killing those damn impressions tonight. Can't say I ain't. You can, but then I could do like these youngsters and say, that's cap. You just hate because I'm cold with these impressions. Don't have no talent and to stand up and say, oh, you just hate on me because what? Yo, let me not go into the bag and say anything. I'm going to just let it ride as what it is. Let it ride as what it is. So, Eric, did you see that AJ got beat so bad? You see how they threw the chair and Ben Davis got in the ring while the referee was still counting? They all in the corner together. The chair, the ref, and Ben Davis and AJ. Looked like they was about to have a meet. And they didn't get disqualified. Treg said that just happened at the bell run, so they started they put the chair in there. I'm like, dang, they was really trying to hurry up, hurry up so you can sit down. He said Fury gonna come in at 6'11", 380 pounds on fight night. So he gonna grow some more too? But God, here. Usyk said he gonna beat Fury. Because they asked him, I saw him talking to him. Say, if you beat Fury, he said, when I beat Fury? That's what I'm talking about. He said, yeah, Ben won some money on Dubois. Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you think Ben Davis went out there. He trained AJ and bet against him. I think that AJ just lost his way because he started changing trainers. He couldn't really find that good mix. Who was it? Oh, I forgot he was with Robert Garcia for a second, right? Am I tripping? Was it Robert Garcia? Was it Robert? I want to say he went to Robert Garcia's camp too, but I know he changed trainers at least 3 times, and you can't lock in like that. You just can't lock in like that. Just can't do it. And unless it's something else that we need to touch on, I think I spoke enough about sweet. Down you sweet dynamite Dubois, which I kind of felt a little strange. I'm like, why they get AJ mic drop, Anthony mic drop Joshua? Like, no. Every time he fuck with a mic, it ends up bad. Every time he get on the mic, it ends up bad. You know what I'm saying? It just ends up bad. Yeah, Bill. MZ, what's up? What's up, Igor? Talk to me. I see you call my name. Ask the question. See if I can't say something. Been beautiful. Yeah. I got a new manager coming into my store this week. I've been through this will be the 4th GM. I got 2 more classes to take in November. They told me this was the last 2. Come to find out, some kind of way, my first 2 ended up getting lost. So I got to take these 2 again. They trying to stop me from getting to greatness, y'all. But it's all right. I'm going to still get there. I'm patient. He said, if you go back, yeah, Carter, we finna start what's this we got? If you go back to the fight and zoom in on the water bottle AJ drank, it's the Breland Spring. Oh my gosh, that's a great one. The fix was in. That man said Breland Spring water. You wrong, ER. You wrong. ER, he's sending them to the emergency room with that one. That man said, that's a good one, bro. I like that. I like that a lot. Man. Whew, that's a good lad. So yeah, me and my wife, you see the state questions that she asked. The thing is, we get into it about a filet, y'all. A filet. She tells me that a filet is the girl steak. And I'm sitting there saying, so that scrumptious piece of meat, pause, is just for a girl. And if, now I'm listening to the conversation, don't even feel right having it. All I know is filet tastes good, and I want to order some. She says it's a girl steak, and the New York strip and all that is the boy steak. Male steak, female steak, however you want to put it. I see it ain't. That's what the argument was about. She told me that everybody was going to say that I was wrong. So I guess I'll tell her tomorrow that she was right. Even though nobody said I was wrong. Just to let her feel good. Because, I'm a good husband like that. Yeah, you're right. I did. As soon as I started thinking about it, I started saying that shit out loud. It started sounding real Diddy-like. And we know no Diddy. No Diddy. Man. I need to go get that's crazy right there. So, with that being said, it was a weekend of AJ getting his ass whooped. The damn playoffs, so the WNBA has started, and I'm missing them. Hyphy gonna be talking shit because he get to see him and I don't. JB and put his 2 cents in, but it's all good. As soon as I get this new stick, I'll be right in the mix. He say sadly, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy don't make it. Not that I really care, because I really don't. I do because I care about life, but the bed that you made is the bed you got to sleep on. Or in. Or around or under. Some shit like that. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Well, missed out on some a bet today, but I got the second one. I know my bro gonna ask me. It's been all good. I mean, so let me make sure I got this right, Eric. You said you want to see AJ against Anderson, Big Baby Anderson, or the Juggernaut? Let's take Joe Joyce off that, and just put him. If you're gonna put him up against anybody, set up the out with the old, in with the new. That man said he gonna have prison free calls. He home. Man, the crazy thing about it is, everybody remember when Donald Trump took a fall and everybody thought that he was out of it. Then all of a sudden, people started coming out. They had so much to say about Trump. Then they found out that motherfucker was gonna go free, and they started running like rats. I don't know if it's gonna be like that for Diddy, but yeah, things ain't gonna be. Can you imagine if he worked out a deal and he tell on some people? Because I know that's what people sitting around waiting for. They sitting around waiting to see who gonna get told on. Who he got videotapes of? Who was that we was listening to that said they let it slip out that they had been to a Diddy party, but then they heard them say, but was that Marlon Wayne? It was somebody else, though. Maybe it was him. But anyway, it's going to be some names come out. He said, y'all remember Joe Joyce's original Juggernaut get up? Nah, he done. He going to tell on everybody but the politicians. I remember that last fall down when it looked like he was falling in slow motion. That's what I remember. I remember him falling like, just That it was a slow ass fall down. He said, yeah, that was Marlon Wayne's dumb ass. He said he gonna tell on everybody. Except the politicians. I don't know, bro. Cause it almost the same setup as Epstein. Who, he could give up some small fish. I don't know. You really don't know. But I could bet that if he die, and I'm not wishing this on him, a lot of people gonna sleep comfortable because they'll be like, I ain't gotta worry about the tapes being, if it's some film on me coming out. You know what I mean? But that's what you get when you put yourself in situations. Be embarrassed. Never do nothing that you can't stand up and say, yeah, I did that. So what? What y'all gonna, what? I did it. I sure did. Now y'all know what y'all doing. What y'all gonna do about it? What can you do about it? Make jokes? I just told you I did it. I don't give a fuck. That's how, But if you were in a situation where you be like, oh God, please don't let nobody know I did that. But then right there, you gave up all your power to your life. And that's what you get. But I ain't finna preach. I'm finna get ready to roll on out of here. It's been a quick and smooth day. I ain't gonna stay on to midnight like I usually do. I just wanted to come on and speak my piece on Anthony Joshua and Dubois. Keep looking forward, because we'll be dropping some small videos here and there just to keep you abreast on what's going on with the channel. And Asia Wilson. That's my player, hyphy. That's my player. Asia MVP Wilson. Not Caitlin Clark, even though she the rookie of the year. Here. Wait. I see something coming. Zanga Lang knock out the stone of what? So, that's who knocked that. Yeah, Shirley. The slow fall down. The slow fall down. Where my blood go? Anyway, I'm about to say peace and blessings and go rolling out. I appreciate y'all stopping in. Oh, yeah. Just so y'all know, my birthday passed by. My wife did tell y'all about it. And y'all know I had got the Illuma Dish tablets, that's Hedge tablets. I got my hands on the Emerald tablets of Thoth as well, Thoth the Atlantean. It's some good reading. It's some good reading. I enjoy them both. And reading is the key to everything. Even though some people don't pronounce all the words correctly, don't mean they don't know what they read. That Ruby Jim to make Juggernaut of this. I thought he had I thought he had got put into I thought a spell had got cast on him, because I thought in the comic book a spell that got cast on him by somebody, that once he got to moving, he kept going like that. He said, keep moving for the outro. I sure can't do that. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you. But yeah, that's how I thought Juggernaut got his power. And then they put their helmet and stuff on him to help protect him. But I thought he had a curse or a spell on him. I didn't think it was. I didn't know about the ruby. I did not know about the ruby. I thought it was a curse. But that's how comic book people be. Some of them see one thing. Now y'all know I had to pause because somebody say happy 98th. Fam. That's why I like coming over here, because the shots did come. I got you. 98th though, bro. You couldn't pick something a little younger, huh? You had to go straight for the juggler, huh? 98. But I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. But it's all good. Oh, he said he grabbed the gem and read the spell to unlock the power. Happy birthday, bro. Oh, that was on the 15th. We've been past that. That's damn 11 days ago. 10 days ago. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he okay, so maybe I'm gonna see if hell. It's read the same to me. If that's how he got the power, that's how he got the power. He read it and unlocked the spell. I knew it had something to do with the spell. Damn it. I know that much. Yeah. Making me feel like I'm 98. Okay, so with that being said, if I could find it, we're gonna slide out on I keep moving. As soon as I find it. For some reason, maybe it's up in there. That's what happened. I got so many tracks lined up in a row. It's just hard to home in. Get money. Tell them that we own it. Tell them that we own it. Got probably guaranteed they don't want it. Who was more devastating, Juggernaut or Apocalypse? Apocalypse is more DC. Juggernaut is more, he don't really have magic or anything like that. Once he got rolling, you couldn't stop him. He was hard to hurt, really hard to hurt. Shoot. And to be honest with you, I'm not really DC. I'm not a DC fan like that. I don't really like DC. But Apocalypse, did he come into X-Men? So that'd make that a Marvel thing. I don't know, D-Lo. I would probably lean toward Apocalypse. Yeah, me and Eric, he said it right. It popped up as soon as I said it. Yeah, Juggernaut really don't have powers like that. He's just an unstoppable force. You know, it's not like he can do something really serious to you except beat you. You know what I'm saying? Beat you down. But Apocalypse, you know, he could do other stuff. Somebody should have told you. Where the hell is this song at? Y'all know it's bad when the show get ready to go off, but they can't find the outro song. I need to get some help, huh? No, I'm good. Oh, there it is right there. I keep moving. Okay. What I think about Darkseid in DC, Darkseid remind me of Dr. Doom, really? Or is what's the dude? Yeah, he can't Darkseid. I think, yeah, Darkseid, isn't he like the opposite of Dr. Doom? Because I feel like each Marvel character has a mirror. Apocalypse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Apocalypse is he with the Fantastic Four. He was a fantastic villain, which makes him a Marvel villain. So yeah, that's the idea kind of change over that, D-Lo. So yeah, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. But yeah, he kind of remind me of Dr. Doom. If I'm thinking of the correct character. The most of the characters in DC I could kind of mess with. And as a youngster, I just was a kid because Adam West had the real live Batman on TV. So I was favored to watching Batman every day after school because, you know, who get to watch the live superhero and Superman. We had I would focus Superman too. But there's a planet called Apocalypse in DC, but the guy is in Marvel. Well, I know one of those dudes is a planet eater. That's the one I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of him, the dude that eats planets. I thought that was Apocalypse. Hits the name. But when I saw them when they put him on the movie, I was like, nah, that can't be him. It's the one, yeah, it's the one that Silver Surfer was fighting. It's the dude that gives Silver Surfer his power. That's the planet eater. And that's a Marvel dude, but I can't remember his name. But I didn't quite like the way they depicted him as how he eats the planet. They just made it some giant entity that you can't really deal with. You know what I mean? Galactic. Okay, it's him. It's Galactus. Galactus is the planet eater. That's the one who sent Silver Surfer. That's who got Silver Surfer pretty much in the slave contract. Oh, let me go ahead and put this up. D-Lo, 404 boxing. I found it. I keep moving my rough dog. Forever Track Titans. Go ahead and share it real quick. Bang. Put that in there. And with that being said, Devourer of Worlds. Yeah, man. I checked out the Super 6 that the superheroes from across the pond. I kind of like that. I'm waiting on the other season to come out so I can really get finish see how that's going. D-Lo say Silver Surfer was a bad MF. He was floating around destroying planets. Remind me of Al Heyman destroying. Wow. Destroying networks and careers. Damn, D-Lo, you cold-blooded. So that's Al Heyman's fault. He is the Silver Surfer of boxing. Damn. With that being said, I'm going to hit y'all when I keep moving. I appreciate you guys stopping through and riding with me. I enjoyed tonight. We're going to get into some things next week. Let it be said to Hypey brand. Hypey, they want that smoke. Hypey, they want that smoke. Hypey, they want that smoke. But he and I will be teaming up as always to bring y'all some basketball content. And it's going to be nice. Agent Wilson for president. I keep moving. I'm out.
I don't worry about no problems, there's no problems when we meet. I don't need no ticket for my windows, ain't there with a seat. I keep moving, always keep these people in your sight. I keep moving, you never know who's wrong or who's right. I don't worry about no problems.
tint up on my windows, let them hear the sea. I keep moving, always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving, never know who's truly on your side. I'm a rich old and dead white boys, you know the dead ones get stacked up. When you walk into a strip club, tossing up while hoes act up. Niggas look strange, I look strange back. You got a problem, you don't really want that. That alcohol got a tank, you walk in, don't make me disprove that. Now I'm trying to let you make it, my nigga, just let it be. But that devil off up in you, so you won't come fuck with me. Now I can make it home and you might not let there be new scripture. If you cross the line, I can guarantee that I'll let that be hit you. I don't worry about the problems, there's no problem worrying me. I don't need no tint upon my windows, let them hear the sea. I keep moving, always keeping people in your sight. I keep moving, you never know who's wrong or who's right. Worry about the problems, there's no problem worrying me. I don't need no tint upon my windows, let them hear the sea. I keep moving, always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving, you never know who's truly on your side.
I keep on moving like soul to soul. Penetrate your mind, let your conscience flow. Like water from the aquifer. Look you in the ocular and see the infinity. For the Hennessy, take a sip. Though this difficult good tip. Got the mic with a firm grip when I spit. Got brothers like a little shit.
Niggas killing me with the smallest shit that you hear. Inability to think for clarity, it's so unclear.
But I'ma need you to step your game up. Cause if not, you a trunk that's a lame up. I'ma call you super dead cause your game's up. Pack your shit and keep it nigga ain't truck. What?
Worry about the problems, there's no problem worrying me. I don't need no tint upon my windows, let them hear the sea. I keep moving, always keeping people in your sight. I keep moving, you never know who's wrong or who's right. Worry about the problems, there's no problem worrying me. I don't need no tint upon my windows, let them hear the sea. I keep moving, always keep your eyes on the prize. I keep moving, you never know who's truly on your side.
Niggas killing me with the smallest shit that you hear. Inability to spit for clarity, it's so unclear.
I said niggas be talking crazy, hold up, don't make them wait. I don't chase after hoes, I really make change, okay, let's get that straight. Back to the grill, what these niggas got beef, yes man, gon' bring your stage. By the time you realize we got a problem, then it's too late.